Hello and welcome guys. My name is Nasirullah and I welcome you to my own course of Android development, in which I will teach you how you can make Android application with Android Studio, and for this you do not need any sort of language experience. This is our first step to this course, so hope you guys you like this video and this course. So let's get started. So in the first module we are going to make a basic application with a basic user interface. Now what is a user interface? The thing you are seeing in this video is the user interface, and we will make an application with this single window application. There will be no second window, or you can say you cannot move to another window, because this is the first step of your course. We will be going through the skills step by step. So the first module is Android basics module of the Android development is user interface. So what will you learn in this course is what is this course is about. You will learn basics of Android and Java programming, and the first step on your journey to become an Android developer hai. So you will be taking your first step. This is your first step to the Android developer. You will become Android developer after completing these courses, and you can make your own professional application. Which audience I have targeted in this course? This course is designed for those students who are new to programming, who did not know anything about programming language or Java, Kotlin, anything you can say. They did not know about it. What they will learn is that how to build Android application. You do not have any programming experience. You should, if you have experience, it's good, but if you don't have, don't be upset. This course is for you. If you being using a smartphone and surfing the web, chat with friends, then you're perfect targeted student. Like for example, if you are you have an Android phone and you are surfing and you are interested to make an application like that which you are using. For example, if you are using WhatsApp and you want that I should make my own WhatsApp application for my own friends, relatives, through which I can contact them. So this course is for you. Now, how learning anything new can be tough. For example, I am teaching you this and it might be difficult, and you say yeah blah blah and get out of this course, then it's very wrong. Everything new is tough. As I learned this language, this Android Studio, I learned it and it was very tough for me. For the first time I learn this thing, and now I am a good developer and I make application for my own. So how will you through the process of making Android app? But to go most out of this course, you must bring your atheism for learning and budget time on your calendar to learn with this. Budget time doesn't mean you have to pay for this. Budget time means you have to give time to this course, and by the end of course you will have learned how to build an app's layout, as this chapter is focused on application layout, and I will be telling you how you can application layout. For example, if I am saying I can make a birthday card application and I wish a friend, and I make a birthday card application, or if your country's Independence Day and your country's birthday has came, Independence Day has came, and you are making this application for the relatives and for friends and saying them Happy Independence Day with a single application, there will be a image, text view and many other views. The views I am saying maybe you did not understand, but on the go of this course you will learn what is the views. So let's come to our first chapter. What is it's a building layout part 1. It's a part 1 of the layout, and I have added the second part also in this slideshow, but I will not teach this at the same time because it will make burden on you, as the video is very lengthy, so the people will get bored, and I don't want my students or my friends or anyone who is watching this video, I don't want them to be bored. So in the layout chapter 1 we will be talking about introduction, what is layouts and everything about layouts. And second topic we will be talking about views. What are views? Third topic will be using a text view. First I will tell you what is view, and then I will tell you how we use views. Like for example, text view, how we change the text view, what is wrap contents, match parent, and many similar things. What is changing text size, how we can change the text size, and simple image view. Sorry for the M written there in the view, spelling mistake. So, and the second chapter, layout part 2, we will be talking about view groups. What are view groups? What is linear layout? What is relative layout? And many other things. How we can adjust width and height of the layouts? How we can adjust layout weight relative to parent? What is relative to parent? What is relative to other views? And first item I have written, I missed it. Okay, and what is padding and margin? What is the difference between padding and margin? What is the opportunity of padding and margin in our application? So let's move on, as this is a small topics and I will be covering one chapter in one video approximately. If the topics were very less, then I will cover 2 chapters in one video. Now in the third chapter we will be making a project. Before the project I will be step by step telling you how to use your Android Studio. So if you are making your application, the work I done on my video, you should also practice it by your own. For my WhatsApp group members, I will be posting my source code which I have made for the code. I will be posting there the source code, so you can download the source code and run it, and you change everything in that code, and you will be able to make a brand new own project for this. This is just a simple layout project. Now after this, what you will learn? You will learn the user interface, which is the same course, and second is the user input. In the user input we will be learning about Java and many things which I will be discussing in the next coming videos. The third will be multi-app screen, in which you can move from one app to one app screen to another screen. It will be in this single app but with many screens. In the third one we will be making application in the every module, so you can make your apps good. So in the fourth one we will be using Android basic networking and how we can work on networks in our application. And the fourth will be our data storage, how we can make data stored in our application. It will be using SQLite database and many other things, and how to use it. I'm sorry for the language, because it's not my mother tongue of English, so if any wrong I say, then I'm really sorry for that. So that's it for the slideshow. If you want this slideshow, I will post it in the WhatsApp group, so you can see how we are going in the course. So for that, first you have to install the Android Studio application. I have installed it. Okay, at last I will show you what application we will be using. To download Android Studio, just type here developer, or just type download Android Studio. Okay, there you can download the latest version from the Google. SDK tool are also there. If you download SDK alone, I will be telling you how you can set up your SDK. Download the Android Studio, click on this if you are running 64-bit version of your operating system. If not, then click on download option. You will be gone to this page. Here if you are using 64-bit, then you can download it .exe, which is recommended, And if you don't want .exe and mean you don't want to waste your time on installing, then directly down .zip file and extract it to the system. If you are using 32-bit system, you can download it from this, which is 854 MB, and Mac user can also download it, and Linux user can also download it. Now for this for second thing, I am telling you in my video that whenever I use a code, and if you do not understand any code, you can ask me in my WhatsApp group. Okay. And the third thing is that if you are seeing a view and I did not answer that view, you simply type here. For example, I told you about text view, then you can type it text view, okay ji, text view Android. Just type it this, and you will be here to developer.android, text view Android. So this is very helpful for your coding, so you can get the codes syntax here. Now with text view, and I will go down and see where is text view. Here is the text view, public constructor, its constructor. Sorry, I'm really sorry for that. I thought I will be saying it's slice text bandage. Let's move up, is maybe here. Text view, why I did not get see text view attributes. So you can directly click on this and you will be forwarded to the text view. Now you will see here how to use text view. Sorry, it's not here. So let's move on. I will show you in the, let's click on view attribute if you find here, but it should be there. Why it's not here? Just simply type Control F and type text. Okay, it's not here. So I will show you in the video how to take it. So first I will show you which application we are going to make in the first course, in the first video. So let's go to the application. So we are here on the mobile phone, and now I am showing you which application we will use. You are seeing here simple user interface. I click it, and it's a simple login form which we will create. You can see I just type anything in it. I just type my name, Nasirullah, and in the second I press next, and it's this, and the third one is the login button, but it doesn't do anything because in this course we will not take about how to do anything on this button. We are just making this application or simple application. So let's move on. This will be our application which we will create in the Android Studio. The source code of this application will also be given in the WhatsApp group, so follow that group also. So so let's move on to the Android Studio. So we are here to the Android Studio. For the first time, when you see the screen, you will have a small dialog box in which you will see that it will say you new project or anything. You will just have to create a new project, and in the application name I just type layout part 1, but you can type your own name, android.example.com. it can be remain same. If you don't want to change, nothing can happen to it. Okay, and that after that you have to project location. What I suggest is that you should not project location should not be your Windows file folder, because if you reformat your window or you reinstall your window, then what happen, your whole work, your whole projects, everything will be washed, and everything will be cleared. So you will have to again start from zero. So my suggestion is that always use another location, not the Windows drive. After this, if you want to change the application package name, you can change it from here by clicking on the edit button. If you do not want change, remain the same. And for the start, we will not click on include C++, include Kotlin, not click on it, because we are not working on it, we are working on simple XML. Click on next. Now if you see here, for what we are making this application, we are making for a phone, Android phone and tablet. So we will use API 15 ice cream sandwich. So why we use this? Because it will target 100% of devices. If I use the latest one, Android 8.1 Oreo, what will it say? Your app will run on less than 1% device. So what we want is that we should run it on, if we use 7.1.1 Nugget, it will 1.5, and Marshmallow 39.9, Lollipop, and so Jelly Bean is 91.4. So for just for time being, we use this 4.1 Jelly Bean. So our application should be latest. If you add this, you can add it or just leave it. For the start, we will be going to have empty activity. Why we will be having empty activity? Because we want our application from zero, from scratch. We do not want anything in it. Okay. Now the activity name you can change from here or remain the same, main activity, or just don't change it. Main activity is good. Now click on finish. Your project should be start here. I am using a little bit slower version of PC, so I'm sorry for the slowness. What is not okay? In the latest Android Studio, I will be showing a one thing which was not including in the previous version of Android Studio. What is it? That you are seeing the two images here, right here, this and this. If you see here, it's the simple preview which you will be having on your phone, but in the second thing you will see your views, how much area your every view have covered. Terminate. Okay, now this is showing the Java file, which is not our concern for right now. We should wait for this, for build to finish. Okay, and run tasks I have been over. Run task is okay. Now we have got our application. This is our simple application which we are going to edit it. So I close this window. You see here, if I can drag it, no, okay, just here it say hello world and it's this. Okay, now what I do, I go to the text, just click on the text view, text, and just get it and clear this thing. So this is our thing which we will edit. In the left side you can say your application. In the resources file, everything is here, which is the drawable folder in which we will post our images, layout folder in which we will have all the activities which we have created. For this time being, we will use a single activities, and the other thing which you do not need to know or to, because you have not want to edit Java files. This is will be our second module, so we will be learning there what is Java file and manifest file. Everything will be learned. So we are using relative layout. So for relative layout, first we will have to add the layout width. T layout underscore w. This is required. So we will have get it match parent. Sorry, again go back to matc match parent, and the second one will be layout underscore HEIG height, and this will also be match parent. So this is our layout, nothing in it here. So what thing we use, we will have the first, we will have a name of a login form. So for this we will use a text view. Text view, you can see we got now I am using match parent. I will tell you what is match parent and what is wrap content, everything we will be learn here. So we add text here, Android text, and this is a login form. Okay, now in the newer version what thing is good, that you just click it here and we cannot get, here is something. Okay, just remove this and just take a text view, bring it here. Now you will see what is a text view. It is a login form. So it will show everything, but just don't do anything, like this is showing. And okay, now everything is here. You see layout width is wrap content. Now if I paste it here, okay, sorry, if I put my mouse here, then you can say it will only take this portion of the screen, it will not take the whole portion. But if I take it to the MA match parent, then you see it will be taking the whole screen. It is occupying the whole screen, which we do not need, because we might need anything else here and here. So what we take, it has a W wrap content, so we got wrap content. And now what is align parent top, we have, let's make it if else false, and make this also false. You will see the changes. Now you see it goes to the left side, but if we change it this to true, sorry, now you see this, just remove this one. This is the margin we have given it by dragging it, as we have dragged this thing down. Now what next thing we need? We need here a change text view, for in which we can change the thing. So we need a plain text or a password or new password, numeric or email. So if we need an email form, let's put it here, the email, and make it in the center. Okay, now let's drag the password. So you can see here the password, and for this, and we add a button also. It's not here. That's, oh sorry. Now what thing is good in the new Android Studio, that you can drag and drop everything and just go here and change the things which you want. Wait a minute. The everything you see here doesn't need to be known. What I want to say you that you can use the Android Studio very comfortably to make any application, but you should know where to put some things, anything. Now if you see, I have used is relative layout. Now in relative layout I am moving this to the second chapter. What is relative layout? It is a view groups. If view group is a thing like, for example, you are seeing the screen of Android Studio, everything is, for a file is here, edit is here, view, everything is on the same on the best position. Now we have to put this file to relatively to the what thing. This is called relative layout. We put it relative to the parent or relative to another view. For example, this is text view, so we put it to the relative to text view or relative to the button view. Okay, now let's move on. And if we use linear layout, so linear layout is basically if you will use the things as linearly, it might be horizontal or it might be vertical. You can use it as a vertical linear layout or horizontal layout. Both the things can be done. For time being, we use relative layout because you can see in Android form everything is relatively in the center. We do not, if we make this, for example, I make it a linear layout. You can see that's linear layout, and I had added orientation, it's vertical. Okay, now you see everything is very bad looking. You see, you cannot move this. Now if I remove this, and because the relative is good, so we will have to remove this thing also. So we use relative layout. If you want to add a picture in the background, what we will use is just take a picture and place it in the drawable folder. Sorry for that. We use it. Let's download a picture, or wait, I think I should have a pictures. Because I have the projects, I can go there and find some pictures. It's Android projects. Right here, NCS. Okay, I have a picture here. So what I will go here and just okay, we will just copy a picture from here. Okay, copy, and now I just go and put it in the drawable folder. So you can say it's showing me in which folder you want. I put it in the drawable. It's Android party. Okay, chalo, Android party name. In the next video we will be making a simple application with a invitation card for we will be making it for invitation card. So we got the image here. Now what we'll have to do, we'll go to in the common and we will paste an image view. Okay, now you can see we got the resource drawable and color. Let's do it by own because it's taking time and I don't want to waste the time. Image. So I told that it's camel case view. Image view. Okay, it's match parent. It's match parent. This is src. That's source. It's color at drawable and right party. You can see this thing is so change the text color, so we can see the text color. It's color premier at black. Oh sorry, it's not black, we did not want black. So just make it white color, it's good. Hash we should, okay, we got it. Now we got this thing. Okay, we should make this image to the full view. So for this thing I just forgot the code would we use it for. Let's move on to attributes here and we see the background scale type. Okay, it is the scale type. It's nothing happening, just center crop. We'll got the text here. This is the scale type. I just forgot that thing. Okay, now you see we have got our application built. It's a simple application. Now I have added my mobile phone, so I test you this application. Does it run or make it take in fault? So I will see you in the with the application on mobile. So we are here guys on the mobile phone, smartphone. So here is the application layout part 1, the simple user interface which I have showed you, and this is the layout part 1 which he have made. You can see here is the login form and with the password. Now let's move on to login form. For example, it says NAS. Sorry, the color is not seen, so we have to change the color, and let's do it by own. Change the color of these two types and post your application to the WhatsApp group which we have made. So what thing will you do is to change the colors, change the color as I changed the color of the login form which is written here. You have to change the color of this thing which I have marked it. We have to change the color of this and this. We have to change the color of this and this. Okay, so see you in the next chapter very soon. I will make it, and I am again sorry if I misspelled anything in this course. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel for new videos, and do support by sharing this video.